Manchester City in 2022 according to Football Manager 2017. In 2022, it'll be 10 years since Man City's dramatic first Premier League title win, and they've commemorated that by winning the domestic treble, with Pep Guardiola still in charge as his Manchester City dynasty grows. Starting the new season as champions, Man City's starting 11 cost them a whopping £584.5 million. Let's take a look at who's in it. In goal, it's KARIUS. We've just witnessed a disappointing first season in the Premier League for KARIUS, so it seems hard to believe that the German could go on to be a Premier League winner. City paid Liverpool £9 million for his services, making him the cheapest player in this side. Despite returning to the team after his loan at Torino, Joe Hart has just been released, while there's no word on the whereabouts of Claudio Bravo. At right back, it's Lindelof. The Swedish defender is one of the most wanted men in Europe right now, and he's been heavily linked with the move to the red side of Manchester. But Footy Manager has Man City paying Benfica £51 million for Lindelof. At centre back, it's John Stones. One of two players in the starting 11 who are with Man City right now. John Stones hasn't been totally convincing in his first year at the Etihad, but has seemingly settled in under Pep Guardiola on FM, and at the age of 28 is an England regular. His partner for most of this season has been Nicolas Otamendi, and he's still at the club, but is scheduled to retire at the end of the campaign. Stones is alongside Richard Bazoer. The Dutchman is the most expensive player in world football, and it wasn't even Man City who did the deal. PSG initially spent £114 million on Bazoer, the first player to cost more than £100 million. But for some reason, the Ligue 1 club cut their losses after just 2 seasons and sold their man to Man City for as little as £73 million. Now alongside John Stones, he's not even a natural defender. Pep, you're such a maverick. At left back, it's Ricardo Rodriguez. Another player who City got from Liverpool after the Reds had paid Wolfsburg £23.5 million for the Swiss defender back in the summer of 2017. So it could happen this summer, if this wasn't just a randomly generated computer game. Everyone is talking about 3-4-3 being the trendy formation nowadays, but Guardiola has bucked that trend in 2022, going back to basics and channeling his inner Mike Bassett, playing 4-4-2. On the right hand side, it's Kevin De Bruyne. Much like he has been this season, De Bruyne still appears to be the most creative player in the Premier League, playing through balls in his sleep. Since the simulation began, De Bruyne has played every Premier League game possible bar 2, and Man City's title winning year was his best yet in terms of average rating. In the middle, it's Piotr Zielinski. City paid Napoli £36.5 million for the Polish star in what is a ridiculously creative midfield. Where's the balance, Pep? Long gone are the days of Fabian Delph, who has slithered off to New York Red Bulls, which is a lot nicer than Manchester in fairness. Zielinski is paired with Koke. The linchpin of Man City's midfield, the Spaniard cost £55 million from Atletico and is now the club's Spanish hero following David Silva's retirement, who is now awaiting his first job as a director of football. Unsurprisingly, City are yet to give him a call. On the left of midfield, it's Antoine Griezmann. Yet again another player who's heavily linked with a move to Old Trafford right now. The Frenchman ends up at Eastlands in the summer of 2017. Since arriving, he's lit up the Premier League, except for one duff season where he only scored twice. But other than that, he's been brilliant in blue, also picking up the World Cup with France following Man City's treble. Up front, it's Florin Andone. The Romanian leads the line for City following a £35 million plus £20 million in add-ons move from Atletico. He scored for fun in Madrid, so it remains to be seen whether or not he can do it in the Premier League. He arrives as one City legend leaves, with Sergio Aguero finally departing Manchester City in the summer of 2022 at the age of 34, as he awaits his move to Tianjin Quanyan in the Chinese Super League. As for Gabriel Jesus, he's languishing in the City reserves, begging for a way out of the club. Poor lad. And finally, it's Paulo DYBALA. The Argentinian is the most expensive player in the City side, costing Pep Guardiola £76 million, but my word, he's been worth every penny. Scoring 74 goals during his first 4 seasons at the club, meaning each goal was worth about £1 million. Whoever says money can't buy happiness is either lying or poor. DYBALA is the Manchester City captain right now, and we all remember the last Argentinian striker to captain the club. So that's Man City in 2022 according to Football Manager 2017. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.